Hello, Namaste and welcome back. Without any further ado, let's get started with Confluence. In this lecture, we will learn about setting up your own Confluence account. To start with, visit Google and search the keyword Atlassian Confluence. In the search results, you will have to click on the Atlassian Confluence page. It will take you to the Confluence page on Atlassian website. Okay, so this is the page of Confluence on Atlassian. You can scroll through the page to know more about Confluence as a tool. You can see that Atlassian in itself has provided lots of information and interactive content to introduce you to this powerful tool called Confluence. I would urge you to visit this page later on to get more familiarity to the platform. Now let's get back to creating your Confluence account. You can initiate the process of creating your Confluence account either by clicking on this button, Get Started, or by clicking on the other button which is there at the topmost right corner, Try It Free. Both the buttons will take you to the same page, which is the sign up page. Please note, the journey I am taking you through is for the cloud-free version of Confluence, which is free for up to 10 users. That is, you can invite up to 10 of your team members to join this group. I am selecting the Get Started button. Click Next. You can now create your account either by continuing with Google or by going with sign up with email. I'm going with the second one. Now just enter your email ID which you want to use to register here. And insert a password. Enter your first name and last name. And then click Agree. Just after you click the Agree button, you will be directed to this page which asks you to check your inbox of the email ID which you used at the time of sign up. This is just for the purpose of email confirmation to ensure your data is always safe. So just verify your email address by logging into your email account. Once you have done that, you are now ready for the next step to create your Atlassian Confluence account. On clicking the Verify My Email link, you will be redirected to Let's Get Started page on Confluence. Here, you will have to enter your site name, which can be your name or which you want to put as your site name. Great! Your Confluence page is now ready. Confluence will ask you to answer quick questions to personalize your experience. You can choose to skip this step, or you can select an option to personalize your site. Here I am selecting marketing. Then I will select product marketing manager. Okay, so here Confluence gives you the option to add someone to your team. Here you can add 10 email addresses of the individuals you want to add as your team members. As soon as you add someone, an email gets shoot out to their email ID with a subject line starting with your name and saying has invited you to Confluence. Let me share how the email invitation looks like. So here Anne Maximo, one of the Confluence user, has invited her team member to Confluence. So this is how the email would look like, and the team member can click on the Join Them Now button and get started. the new team member will have to sign up as well by entering his or her full name along with creating a password similar to what you did. They will be asked the same basic questions after the successful sign up, like what types of team do you work with, etc. While you have the option to invite users at this stage, you can add the users later on as well. We will look at more ways of adding or inviting users later in the course. For now, I am clicking next. The page is asking me to create a space of my own. So let me create a space for my marketing team. So I'll put the space name as marketing and click next. Now when we log in, where we are sent, it will depend on your existing subscription. In case you have a Jira account with the same credentials, it will then send you over to Jira first. In case you have a Jira account, you will have to switch to your Confluence account just by clicking on the hamburger button which is there on the screen at the topmost left corner. In this case, since the user had only Confluence account, we don't see that screen. So this is how the Confluence screen would look like. We'll talk about the dashboard in detail later. Please note, going forward, whenever you want to log into your Confluence account, there are two ways to log in. The first one is a standard one, similar to we did at the time of registration, where we went to the Atlassian website and logged in. Or you can enter your own domain URL in the search bar and then log in with your email ID and password. So the site name which we created at the time of sign up is your domain URL, which can be used directly to log into your Confluence account. You can also see the site URL in the URL section. So in this case, the site URL is jessicaspeak.atlassian.net. So let me just log out from this account and log in again with this site URL. Okay, so instead of going to the Atlassian website, I'll just enter the site URL here, which is jessicaspeak.atlassian.net. And now I have to just enter my email address. And then password. Click login. Okay, so we have logged in to the Confluence account. This is how the Confluence dashboard looks like. I will take you through the dashboard in the subsequent lectures. Just want to highlight a couple of points here. As I had mentioned earlier, the journey I had taken you through is something which is applicable for new users on cloud-free version. In case you want to use the account created by your company, your domain will depend on your company's installation, so probably your company name. For example, assuming your company's name is XYZ, in that case, your domain would be xyz.atlassian.net. But I would recommend you to reach out to your Confluence administrator at your organization to check what that is. One important point to be noted here, for the purpose of this course, we are using Confluence Cloud Service, which is a subscription service and different from purchasing Confluence from Atlassian and installing it locally on a server in your company. So, if you wish to do a server installation, please reach out to your Confluence administrator at your organization and check how to log in. If you are a Confluence administrator, I would highly recommend reaching out to Atlassian to learn how to set up and configure Confluence on your own server, because that requires some more customization and that's above and beyond the scope of what we are going to cover in this course. That's all in this lecture. In the next lecture, we will get acquainted with the Confluence interface. See you in the next lecture. Thank you.